Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to share with you my current favorites. I didn't get to do a favorites video in April, and then May has come and gone. It's still not too late for a May favorite, but I'm just bundling these all into current favorites because a few of them are just a few days old, but good enough to tell you about. So let's get into the really good stuff, and then I have one epic fail, one fail that was so bad it just made me mad. You know when you have such high expectations for a product and it fails miserably? I'm just almost mad about it. So I'll share with you that one product and some of the other stuff you've probably seen before in my Sephora haul and first impressions, but I've been reaching for it daily, so I have to just reiterate how good it is. So the first one is the Make It Forever Blurring Powder Foundation. This stuff is so good. I am so in love with powder foundation again. First of all, it's so easy. I have been hunting and searching for the perfect everyday no makeup base that will be so quick and easy in the morning that I don't have to apply anything else. I just need to even out my skin tone. Even with BB creams, I have to take time to wet my beauty blender. I have to make sure it's nice and blended. I love the MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation, but it is so matte and so drying, and I'm just not into that. My skin is a lot more drier these days, so I don't want it super matte. And that one it doesn't have the best coverage unless you do a couple more steps, which I don't have time for every single morning. So this stuff has been perfect. Oh my goodness, it is so good. First of all, it is so smooth. It goes on your skin like butter. It's wonderful. It also has so much coverage for a powder foundation. You use the black side for the heaviest coverage and the white side for a lighter coverage. I find with the heavier coverage, it does emphasize my acne scars a little bit more and some of my larger pores because it packs it on so densely. It doesn't look bad on the rest of my skin. It just emphasizes that a little bit more. So I started using the lighter coverage side, and it still gives excellent coverage, especially for just like evening out your skin without emphasizing all of the texture. So when I use this side, it's just smooth. It's blurring exactly like it says. It's so quick. I can literally slap this on in 60 seconds and go. So good. I just can't say enough good things about this powder foundation. Because I don't like things super matte on my face anymore, I tried a ton of dewy skin mist and setting sprays and all kinds of things, and I just could not find one that I liked. It all left little like watermarks on my skin. Because this is powder, it just didn't set well over the top. But I finally found the key ingredient to this foundation, and it doesn't take long to put on, so it's not like another extra step that takes forever. It is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Now, as most of you know, I am not a primer person. I haven't found one that I absolutely love. I still don't really prefer a primer underneath my liquid foundations, but this little baby right here under this powder foundation is perfect. It is so good. I got the mini size, which is only $15, and it's plenty for me. I just need like the tiniest amount. It says like a glass skin, so it's very shiny. But it's not greasy. It doesn't make me look oily. It does hydrate, which is really nice underneath the powder foundation. And then the instructions say to let it set for 1 minute before you do your makeup. So I put this on, and then I brush my teeth, and then I'm ready to go put on my powder foundation in 60 seconds. So it hydrates, which is perfect. It does grip. It grips this powder foundation even better onto your skin. And then since it's like a hydro primer, it kind of allows like a natural glow come through within just like 30 minutes or an hour. And the powder foundation looks so beautiful, so natural. It lasts all day with this primer, and it just makes it not quite so matte, but it doesn't look oily or greasy. It just kind of like hydrates from within and brings a little bit of glow through that powder instead of sitting on top. So I think it's perfect for the summertime. It doesn't leave like a dewy, greasy finish on the top like a setting spray would, but kind of like comes through those powders to look beautiful and natural and not too greasy, because you still have those oil absorbing matte powders. This combo right here, like this is it. It's what I've been reaching for every day, whether it's like this and nothing else, no makeup days, or a full makeup day. I am still finding myself reaching for this. I am shade R250, and it's just perfect. Whether I'm self-tanned or it's fading, it just seems to just be the perfect color no matter what. It's so good. So in love. Speaking of setting sprays, I wanted to mention this because it was a huge miss. It's the Bare Minerals Dew Mist Setting Spray. This is Bare Minerals' brand new Dewy Mist Setting Spray, and it was a complete fail. I got this as a free sample from Sephora, and I'm so glad that it was free because this has legit like glitter in it. It just showered my face with glitter. It even like got onto my arms and chest when I sprayed it. You could see glitter. That's a big no-go for me. No glitter in my setting sprays. Another thing I picked up from the sale was this Buxom blush in the shade Seychelles. And this once again has been an everyday favorite. It's the only blush I have been reaching for. I haven't used a single other blush since I got this. It is so perfect. I have it on today and it just is the best summer color. It would work for so many skin tones. It's beautiful and shimmery without being too much. It just gives some life to the skin, but it doesn't emphasize texture. If I'm doing super minimal makeup and I have time for a little bit more than the powder foundation, I will just pop this on the cheeks and it adds some warmth and some glow, and it just makes me look a little bit more alive. These two together are definitely a must-have, and it's just super easy to pop on and go. So I had said that I wanted to pick up the Dior Plumping Lip Maximizer in the shade Rosewood, and then I talked myself out of it. I wanted to save some money, and a subscriber said, did you not pick up the Rosewood because I bought it because of you, and it is perfect. I love the color so much. You should definitely get it if you haven't. Well, that just led me to like thinking about it some more, and I eventually caved and put it in my cart during the Sephora sale, and I'm so glad I did. It is really the perfect color. I did not need it because, like I said, I have the beige shade, and so I don't need two open bottles of the same thing, just different colors. But look at that beautiful color. The Rosewood is so beautiful. I have been using this also daily, and I've kind of left my nude beige in the dust, which is what I was worried about, but oh well. I'm really enjoying this, and I am definitely glad that I picked it up. I already told you that I love the Sugar Lemon Hydrating Lip Balm, but I'm telling you, I'm just sharing with you my daily favorites. Like for the past couple of months, these have not gone untouched. It just smells so good, and even though I usually don't like to keep a potted balm in my purse, I don't like to pull it out and put my finger in it throughout the day. This one is just so good that I did put it in my purse. It smells like lemon cake. It is so yummy, and it's just super hydrating. I find this one a touch more hydrating than the other fresh potted balms. I don't know if that's just all in my head, but this one seems like a lot more hydrating, and you can see how much I've used of it. Really love it. Now, if you've watched my Insta stories, you've already heard me talk about these. They are the Revlon Plumping Lip Creams. I randomly just picked up one of these at Target one day, and I shared it on Insta stories. A lot of you messaged me and said that you went out and bought one after that story and you love it. I am so glad that you're loving them because this was such a great find that I just happened to stumble upon. The first one that I bought was in Barely Blush, and I have it on my lips today. Can you see just how that's the perfect your lips but better color? They really are nice and plumping without like hurting your lips. They just kind of have a minty tingle at first that's not too intense. They plump up your lips, and then it doesn't feel tingly the rest of the day. They are not completely sheer, but they're not opaque either. You can still see my lips through this color, and this is just my perfect lips but better color. There is Barely Blushing. This is $5.25. And you can see it doesn't look that opaque on the lips, but it is so pretty. And then I went back and got the shade Nude Honey. This is $5.10 because another subscriber told me that this was her favorite shade. She got lots of compliments on it when she wears it. So I was like, yep, I need that one too. I really just want all of them, but we're gonna start out with these two. There is Nude Honey. Look how pretty that is. Now, I will say that I tried to layer this over just a lip liner, my favorite Charlotte Tilbury lip liner, which is kind of, you know, tacky when you put a matte lip liner all over your lips. It was kind of streaky when you put it over a lip liner. It did not blend out very well, so I wouldn't suggest it just over a lip liner, but on the lips on its own, it is so pretty. It's not streaky or anything like that. I mean, you can see really pretty. That is just a good nude shade. They have so many just good nudes in this line. So I want to get some more, but I just wanted to share these with you again because a lot of you already picked them up and love them. So if you haven't picked them up, go get them. They're a really good option from the drugstore. All right, this next product I wanted to touch on, it is the Ordinary AHA BHA Peeling Solution. I had a ton of you ask me about this. You wanted results right away, like did you like it after the first time you used it? Well, I wanted to give it a fair shot. I know with the Drunk Elephant Sakari Baby Facial, it took me a good 2 weeks of using it to see any result. So I gave this one several weeks of use before I mentioned it, and I just don't have a clear-cut answer for you. My skin has been breaking out and getting clogged pores more than normal. It's not awful, but it's just a little bit more than normal, and it makes me wonder if the Baby Facial just works better than this one. However, my skin is still pretty good. Like, it's not awful. For me, it's pretty good. If I have just a little bit of clogged pores, then I'm doing okay because I have very acne prone skin. I liked everything else about this. I like how it spreads. I like how it feels. It was good in every other way. And there's a ton of other factors that it could be for my more clogged pores. I'm sweating more in the summer. There could have been a product that I tried. I've tried a lot of new products lately that made my skin a little bit more clogged. There's just no definitive way to tell unless the only thing that I changed was this, and it wasn't at the time. So I just kind of kept using it and kept using it. But it's just not clearing up my skin as well as the Sakari Baby Facial. So my recommendation would be that this is good. The Sakari Baby Facial is great for me, but I would say if you've never purchased the Baby Facial and you do not want to spend the money, this would be a great start. It works the exact same way. It has the same active ingredients in it. It probably doesn't have as many good ingredients, but if you're just looking for that good AHA, BHA to clear out your pores and clean up your skin, this would be a great start. I would definitely say start with this one, see how it works. If it does great on your skin, you're set. Like, you don't have to spend the $80 on the Baby Facial. If it just doesn't seem to be doing as good for you as you would have hoped, I do love my Baby Facial. I don't know that I'll ever give that one up completely, but this one I would say is a wonderful alternative. Okay, now I have just a few fashion favorites to share with you. This little dress from Aerie, I'm sure you've heard me talk about it, but I just have to mention it as a favorite because I bought 3 of them. I bought my first one in a gingham print, and then I loved it so much I went back and got the olive color, and then this beautiful multicolor floral. It just has this really stretchy smocked bodice, and then the straps are adjustable because they actually tie at the top. It's a midi length, so I feel really comfortable in it. The fabric is just that like gauzy, thin but comfortable, not see-through, and also you don't really have to iron it because it's that gauze. It kind of has that crinkled look on its own. That is my type of clothing. Like, you don't have to worry about steaming it or ironing it. If you want to, you can just throw it in the dryer for just a minute, and it's perfect because it's supposed to look just a little bit wrinkled. I love these. These would be so good postpartum, nursing. They are bump friendly. These buttons right here, they don't actually work, but when I say nursing friendly, like, this is smocked and stretchy, so you can just like pull it down, whip out a boob, feed your baby, you're good to go. So yeah, I just had to mention this. It also has pockets. Like, it is like the perfect throw on and go dress for the summer. You're probably tired of hearing me say that, but I did buy 3 of them, so I really have to mention them. The next couple of fashion favorites actually have like a random story behind them. If you do follow me on Instagram, you might have seen on Insta stories, we did have a death in the family recently. It was super sudden and very, very sad, but so we went to the funeral for my aunt, and you know, we're all dressed up in heels, and I completely forgot to bring a change of clothes. This was out of town, so I couldn't just run home and get a change of clothes. We were gonna be picking up my kids and spending the rest of the day at my aunt's house with the family. So the closest place that they had to them was a Walmart. So I went in and I had to pick out a head-to-toe outfit from Walmart. When I went in, I thought this would be fun if I had my vlogging camera. It's like a little challenge head-to-toe outfit from Walmart that I would be comfortable in, but that I still could rewear later because the pieces were actually cute. And I actually did a really good job. As far as pants go, I didn't want to wear shorts that day, and the only thing that I could find there was capris. I'm not really a capri type person, so I won't be sharing those, but I did find a perfect t-shirt. I am like a black and white striped t-shirt collector by now. This one is by Time and True, and it is so soft. It is so stretchy. It's like one of those wide, boxy t-shirts, but it is so comfortable. I also love the little detail of this piece down the back. It also has that same piece down the side of the arms. This was just so soft, so comfortable, and easy to wear. what size did I get? I got a size small, so it's quite an oversized fit. Because of that, I would either tuck it in the front, or what I did is just did a little knot in the front because it's that super stretchy fabric. It's really easy to knot. It kind of brought up the rest of that fabric in the front and made it really cute. Oh, look, it even has slits on the side. It's just a really good black and white t-shirt. They also have a ton of other colors if you wanted a color. And then these sandals that I picked up are also incredibly comfortable. I was so impressed with them. They're also by Time & True. I got a half a size bigger. I got a size 8. And I know you can't see up under there real well, but the inside right here is padded. Like, it is so soft and comfortable. These were so good, and I'm gonna be re-wearing these a lot because they are so cute and so comfortable and insanely affordable. Both of these were. So I'm really, really glad that I picked these up and I can continue to re-wear them. It wasn't something that I didn't really like, but I just needed to wear something that day. These I will actually continue to wear because they're cute and comfortable and functional. All right, I gotta wrap this up. It is time to go. My husband and I are going to the Parade of Homes. We're gonna be starting our home build very soon, and so I wanna go get a ton of inspiration, and it's about to start and we're about to leave. So, oh, one more favorite before my epic fail. I wanted to talk about the way I've been curling my hair. Do y'all like this beachy curl? I am loving it. I am just loving this curl. It's something a little bit different. It was super easy to do. I'm gonna link the video down below that taught me how to do it. It's by Amber Filler Up. She's like the queen of hair. I think it's called Mommy Daughter Tutorial Video. If you're comfortable with curling your hair with a regular curling iron, this is just really simple to do. It took me one practice run. So I sat down one afternoon that I wasn't going anywhere, and I just practiced how to do this curl. And once I got the hang of it during that one time, it's like second nature now. It's really easy to do. If you saw my photo on vacation, I did that with a 3/4 inch curling iron, which is what she uses in the video. But for like an everyday beachy wave, I used a 1 inch. So I like the 1 inch a little bit better for every day. But on vacation, it was really just like a look, and I like the tighter curls there. But for every day, I like the 1 inch. It's just really, really fun, and I'm loving it for a fun like summer wavy beachy look. Okay, my epic fail is a sunless tanner. This is like the sunless tanner on YouTube. It's like the one to have, everybody's favorite. And I've kind of been saving it for vacation when we went to the beach because it's supposed to be so dark on the skin. It is the Sosu Dripping Gold Ultra Dark Mousse, and everybody just raves about how good this is and how dark it is. And so I've been saving it for vacation. In case it was so super dark on my very fair skin, I didn't want to like one day be paper white and the next day like go pick up my kid from school like crazy dark. So I saved it for beach vacation. I put it on the night before, and then I wore it the whole ride down there, and I was so excited. It had the most beautiful color, like color guard, and it just looked like it was gonna be so rich and dark and perfect for vacation. And then I washed off the color guard, and it washed like all of the color away. It was awful. I have like gradual tanning lotions that had more color than this did. I don't know if it just did not work with my body chemistry. I've heard of people that happening to when they use like a certain brand or a certain self-tanning, they were like, I got no color. And I'm thinking, how is that possible? But I guess maybe some don't work with certain like skin chemistries. This one did not work for me, and I was so disappointed. And then of course, like I saved it for a special occasion that I really wanted to be dark, and I ended up so much lighter than I normally would if I'd have used one of my other tanning products. So disappointed in this. And I just wanted to give you a different point of view because I know that everybody raves about this, but that was my experience with it. It also, oh, the other thing that was awful for vacation was that this is the only tanner I've used that emphasized every single pore on my body, every hair pore. A lot of times it will emphasize like on the lower part of my leg because I have big pores there, but this one emphasized all the little pores on my chest, like in between my boobs. It emphasized like the hair follicles on my bikini line. That was what was so awful. Like places that no other sunless tanner has ever emphasized before, this one did. Like even on my arms, like that just doesn't happen usually. So I won't ever be using this again. Like it was that bad. It barely gave me any color, and then it emphasized every like hair follicle. Completely awful. I was so disappointed. And what little color it did give me, it was so little that it wore off so fast. Like, of course, you know it's gonna wear off fast in the sand and the chlorine in the pool, but like one day and I had no color whatsoever. It was pretty bad. So Yeah, I would not recommend this. It just didn't work for me, but I mean, there's a ton of great reviews out there as well. But yeah, I think that is everything that I wanted to talk about. I had a ton of great stuff that I have been loving lately, and one epic miss that I would just like steer clear of, or that I will be steering clear of. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you hanging out and just seeing what all I've been loving. I hope that you try out some of these because they're really, really good. If you do, also let me know. I love to hear from you. So thank y'all so much for spending time with me, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.